Athletes, parents, coaches, and fans, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's summer. Let's dine out by truly dining out. Let's serve up the freshest of food with a side of fresh air. And save a little money without sacrificing the savory. Let's raise our tongs to tasty by introducing our grills to new thrills and make mouths water more than a backyard slip and slide. Let's live a little more by having another s'more. Because summer is here, and no one does summer savings like Festival Foods.
All the stars have aligned, it's our time to shine. Yeah, this is our moment, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Are you ready? Get ready.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for your life to change? Are you ready for what it takes? Make the break, creates the chosen. The moment is now, the time is golden. Dedication mixed with focus. No circus or hocus pocus. No joke when it comes to greatness. It's your moment, you just gotta take it. Go time. Can't stop. Are you ready? This is the time.
Please welcome to the stage Robert Zizzo, Regional Sports Editor for USA Today Network, Wisconsin.
Athletes, coaches, family, friends, good evening. Welcome to the Regional Sports Awards. My name is Robert Zizzo. I am the sports editor for USA Today, Wisconsin. We're absolutely thrilled to have so many people in the room tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of over 280 of our most outstanding student athletes in the Milwaukee area. Athletes, just by being here, proves that you've put in countless hours of hard work, made many sacrifices, and for that, we congratulate you on a job well done. And parents, can I ask every parent of an athlete being honored tonight to stand, please? Think for a minute about the very first sport you took your child to. Remember driving them to that first practice? And since then, the countless other times you've chauffeured, cheered, counseled, and encouraged your child. All those sacrifices you made on behalf of these athletes has paid off. So congratulations to you as well. This is also your night. And not to be overlooked, will every coach and athletic director in the audience please stand? These athletes have been successful in their sport and in life, thanks to your leadership and mentorship. Congratulations to you on a job well done. So thank you for being here tonight and helping us celebrate some of the best athletes in Wisconsin. And now, I'd like to introduce our MC for the evening. Please welcome to the stage, Journal-Sentinel Preps Editor Mark Stewart.
What's up, Milwaukee? All right. We got to do that one more time because I heard the Green Bay show may have been a little louder. So, what's up, Milwaukee? All right. We're going to have a good time tonight. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel is the area's premier source for high school sports coverage, and this event is really a celebration of what our reporters do every day. The stories that come from the fields and courts help shape our community, and high school sports are something we all recognize, know, and love. Before we proceed tonight, I want to take a moment to thank all our event sponsors. This event would not be possible without them. We are so happy and grateful to have them, as their support and investment truly allows this event to be one of the most special nights for so many families in our community. Help us show appreciation for them. Our presenting sponsor, Festival Foods. And our supporting sponsor, Children's Wisconsin, who also helped make tonight possible. All of us at the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel are proud to partner with these fine community institutions that allowed us to provide all student athletes free tickets to tonight's show. The next time you have an opportunity to thank members of these businesses, please do. Please join me one more time in thanking all the businesses who helped make this event possible. Tonight's event is truly a tribute to the joy and the trials of all that make up high school athletics. Tonight we will recognize 283 athletes from the Milwaukee area from 120 schools and 25 sports. You have run, hit, jumped, shot, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books and into the pages of your hometown newspaper, and most importantly, into our hearts. At this time, we would like all of the student athletes to stand and be recognized. All right. Good looking group. All right, we have just a few housekeeping notes before we get started. Athletes, you should have received a blue keychain flashlight courtesy of Children's Hospital. Please hang on to that. We'll come back to those shining lights later in the show. Photos and recording from tonight's event will be published on jsonline.com. Please tag all your photos and post on social media using the hashtag MKEHSSA. One lucky person who posts this evening using that hashtag will win an autographed item from our special guest. We'll announce the winner at the end of the night. Happy posting. If you are announced as an award winner, please make your way to the stage to accept your award. Please enter the stage from my left, your right, and then you'll exit stage right. Follow that, there'll be a yellow, a pink arrow. You'll follow that right off the stage. We will start with our Player of the Year awards, hear from a guest speaker, and conclude with the top awards of the night, including Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and some very special awards. All right, Milwaukee, y'all ready? Yeah. All right, let's start announcing some of these winners. We're gonna start tonight with baseball. Will all the nominees in baseball please stand? And the Baseball Player of the Year is Mitchell Voigt from Whitefish Bay High School. The University of Michigan recruit splits time as a pitcher and third baseman and has starred at both positions. Oh, come on. Yeah, go ahead. The University of Michigan recruit splits time as a pitcher and third baseman and has starred at both for the North Shore Conference champion. At the plate, he is flirting with a .550 average, and on the mound, he has recorded a no-hitter, 4 one-hitters, and 4 games with at least 10 strikeouts. With Voigt leading a super talented team, Bay heads into the postseason as a favorite to win a state championship. Congratulations, Mitchell. Next up, we have the girls and boys basketball players of the year. Will all the nominees please stand? Boys and girls basketball. And the girls basketball player of the year is Kimora K.K. Arnold from Germantown High School. And the boys player of the year is Seth Trimble from Menominee Falls High School. Come on. Congratulations. Arnold, a UConn recruit, repeated as the Associated Press and Gatorade State Player of the Year after posting career highs in scoring, rebounds, assists, and steals. 3 times she had triple-doubles, and on 11 other occasions she had double-doubles. The 5'10" point guard accomplished those feats while leading a young team to a 23-5 record, its 4th straight Greater Metro Conference title, and to within 1 game of its 2nd straight state tournament appearance. Congratulations, KK. Seth Trimble, a North Carolina recruit, was the consensus state player of the year. He led his team to its best season in school history, a 25-4 campaign that included the program's first conference title in 12 years and its first state tournament appearance. Along the way, the 6'3" point guard became his school's all-time leading scorer in points and assists, as well as one of 59 players in state history to finish his career with at least 2,000 points. Congratulations, Seth. Now it's time to present the top boys and girls cross-country athletes. Will those nominees please stand? And the girls' cross-country runner of the year is Isabella Ross from Oak Creek High School. And the boys' winner is Patrick Wills of Waukesha North High School. Isabella Ross, a senior, was a 4-time Southeast Conference champion and a 4-time state qualifier. She had her best season this year, finishing 2nd at the state meet, which was the best showing of her career. She also led her team to its first state team berth in 6 years, helping the squad finish 18th. Congratulations, Isabella. Patrick Wills, a senior, is a 2-time Classic 8 champion who dominated the competition in his final season. He went undefeated until the state meet, where he finished 2nd in Division I. His time there was the fastest of any area runner, regardless of division. And for the season, 4 of his 6 wins came by more than 40 seconds. He'll continue his career at Miami of Ohio. Congratulations, Patrick. Next up, we've got our football player, our players of the year in football. Will all the nominees for football please stand? The defensive player of the year is Ben Rail from McGuanago High School. And the offensive player of the year is Miles Burkett from Franklin High School. Ben Rail, a senior outside linebacker, did it all for McGuanago, be it rushing the passer, covering receivers, or making tackles from sideline to sideline. The result was McGuanago's first conference championship since 2005 and a playoff run to the Division I semifinals. He was named the Classic 8 Conference Defensive Player of the Year and received first-team All-State distinction from the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association. He'll continue his playing career at Concordia University in St. Paul, Minnesota. Congratulations, Ben. Miles Burkett, a University of Wisconsin recruit, received almost every honor possible in the state, winning State Player of the Year awards from the Associated Press and Gatorade, and the State Offensive Player of the Year from the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association. A three-year starter at quarterback, he didn't lose a game in his final 2 seasons. As a senior, he had one of the best years for any prep quarterback in the state and led Franklin to its first state championship in 15 years. Congratulations, Miles. All right, up next, golf. Will all the nominees in boys and girls golf please stand? The girls golfer of the year is Nora Roberts from Union Grove High School. And the boys golfer of the year is Michael Addy from Sussex Hamilton High School. Nora Roberts, a junior, tied for second at the Division I state meet, but her overall play earned her the State Player of the Year award from the Golf Coaches Association of Wisconsin. She also won the Player of the Year award for the Southern Lakes Conference for the second straight season and captured regional and sectional championships on the way to qualifying for the state meet. Her individual success carried over to the team as well, as Union Grove had its best showing ever at the state meet, which was 6th. Congratulations, Nora. Michael Addy, a senior, won the Greater Metro Conference Player for the second straight season. He finished first or second in 6 invitationals during the regular season, a run that included first place showings in 4 major tournaments. He is qualified for the sectional meet, and should he advance to state, has a chance to improve on his 16th place finish from last season. Congratulations, Michael. Next up, gymnastics. Will all the gymnastics nominees please stand? And the gymnast of the year is Maggie Picorni from Homestead High School. The junior continued her rise up the ranks in the sport. After taking 3rd at the state meet in the all-around as a sophomore, she returned to win all-around titles at the North Shore Conference and sectional meets. At state, she was a champion on the uneven bars and with her second place showing in the all-around, posted the best score of any area athlete at the state meet regardless of division. Congratulations, Maggie. Next up, hockey. Our boys and girls hockey nominees, please stand. The girls' player of the year is Zoe Cole from Wauwatosa East High School. And the boys' hockey player of the year is Tyler Dale from Catholic Memorial High School. Zoe Cole, a sophomore goalie who plays for the Brookfield Co-op team, was a first-team All-State selection, as well as a finalist for the Jesse Vetter Award, which is given to the top goaltender in the state. 3 times Cole had 50 saves or more in the game. She finished the season with 3 shutouts and a .920 save percentage for the regular season, which ranked 4th in the state among players with at least 700 minutes played. Congratulations, Zoe. Tyler Dale. He's a senior forward for the Waukesha Wings co-op team. He was named first team All-State for the 3rd time and was a finalist for the State Player of the Year award after leading the team to the Classic 8 conference title and a 21-3 record. He had 8 hat tricks and scored 4 goals twice. He scored a point in every game, leading the team in goals and ranking 2nd in assists. Dale finished his career with more than 125 goals and 125 assists. Congratulations, Tyler. Next up, soccer. Boys and girls soccer nominees, please stand up. The girls' player of the year is Kayla Budish from Brookfield Central High School. And the boys' player of the year is Mitchell Dryden from Whitefish Bay High School. Kayla Budish, a senior, is one of the state's great finishers. She has accounted for half of her team's goals, helping Central win the conference title in one of the state's elite conferences, the Greater Metro. She has put herself in great position to earn Conference Player of the Year and All-American distinction for the 2nd straight year. She'll continue her career at Purdue University. Congratulations, Kayla. Mitchell Dryden, the senior midfielder, has been one of the state's most prolific scorers and playmakers throughout his high school career. This season, Dryden's play helped Whitefish Bay return to the state tournament for the first time since 2017 and reach the state final. He received the State Player of the Year award from the Wisconsin Soccer Coaches Association and earned All-American distinction from United Soccer Coaches for the 2nd straight year. Congratulations, Mitchell. All right. Before I move on to the next award, athletes, parents, friends, we got some door prizes to hand out. I have 3 seat numbers. If you're sitting in one of those seats, you are a winner. All right, let's see what we got here. Are you guys ready? Okay. Here are the seat numbers. M4, if you're in seat M4. D as in dog, 5. And K7. You have to look on your chair arm. If you don't know where your seat number is, look on your chair arm, and it'll tell you which one that is. Okay? Now, so congratulations. So we have someone in those seats? Okay. So congratulations to you all. You are the winners of the door prize. Come to the stage at the end of the show, and you'll be able to collect your prize then. A big thank you to Festival Foods for providing this award. Now it's time to get back to the awards. It's time to present the Player of the Year in softball. Will all the nominees in softball please stand? And the softball Player of the Year is Peyton Monticelli from Cedarburg High School. Peyton Monticelli, a senior, pitches and plays first base for the Bulldogs, who won their second straight North Shore Conference title and earned a #1 seed for the WIAA tournament. Monticelli won 13 of her first 15 decisions and is averaging 2.5 strikeouts per inning. At the plate, she is among the top 3 on the team in batting average, runs batted in, and OPS. She will continue her career at the University of Wisconsin. Congratulations, Peyton. Next up, swimming and diving. Boys and girls nominees in swimming and diving, please stand. The girls swimming and diving athlete of the year is Abby Wanazek from Brookfield East High School. And the boys swimming and diving athlete of the year is Lance Johnson from Arrowhead High School. Abby Wanazek, a senior, will go down as one of the finest swimmers the state has produced. She completed her career with 9 state championships, 7 records, and 3 state team titles. This year she set records in the 50 and 100-yard freestyle, as well as the 200 and 400 freestyle relays. Each of the winning times in those events ranked among the top 5 in the nation. She will continue her career at the University of Wisconsin. Congratulations, Abby. Lance Johnson, the junior, led Arrowhead to a second-place finish at the Division I state meet, the school's best showing in 10 years. Individually, he treated followers of the sport to a couple of the top performances ever seen at the state meet. His winning times in the 200-yard individual medley and 100 breaststroke rank among the top 10 in Division I meet history and were fast enough to earn him All-American distinction. Congratulations, Lance. Now we have the awards for tennis. Will the nominees in tennis please stand? The girls' tennis player of the year is Katie Usui from Franklin High School. And the boys' tennis player of the year is Chatton Hawes from Cedarburg High School. Katie Usui, a freshman, worked through the opposition with precision that belied her years. She went 34-0 on the way to capturing the Division I state championship. She added 2 more wins the following week at the state team tournament, where Franklin made its first appearance and advanced to the semifinals. The only 2 sets she dropped all season came in the state semifinal and final. Congratulations, Katie. Chatton Hawes, a junior, didn't just enter the final week of the season undefeated, he had yet to drop a set. The North Shore Conference top champion has lost no more than 3 games during any match, and 14 times he didn't drop a game to an opponent. As of the final week of the regular season, only 1 other player in the state had more wins than Hawes, 22. Congratulations, Chatton. Next up, track and field. Our track and field nominees, please stand. The girls' track and field athlete of the year is Jaya Hoff from Wisconsin Lutheran High School. And the boys' track and field athlete of the year is Nathan Cumberbatch from Shorewood High School. This marks the second consecutive year Jaya Hoff has won this honor. She is the defending state champion in the long and triple jumps, and this season ranks among the top 40 nationally in both events. Last week, she won Woodland Conference titles in those events, plus took second in the 300 hurdles and third in the 200 to help Wisconsin Lutheran capture the team title. The senior will compete in college at DePaul. Congratulations, Jaya. Nathan Cumberbatch, a junior, was also a nominee for the Cross Country Runner of the Year after winning the Division II title. He has established personal best in the 400 and 800 meter runs this season, races he won state titles in last year. The efforts gave him the state's #1 time in the 400 and the #2 time in the 800. Last week, he won a Woodland Conference title in the 400, and earlier this week, he advanced to the sectional meet in both the 400 and 800. Congratulations, Nathan. All right, next up, volleyball. Those nominees, please stand. The girls' volleyball player of the year is McKenna Wooker from Brookfield Central High School. And the boys' volleyball player of the year is Ryan Bartz from Muskego High School. McKenna Wooker, a University of Minnesota recruit, capped her prep career by leading the Lancers to the state tournament for the first time since 2002. She also won a gold medal with USA Volleyball during the high school season at the U18 Girls World Championships, earning distinction as one of the top outside hitters at that event. Despite the time away, Wooker received first-team All-State distinction from the Wisconsin Volleyball Coaches Association for the 4th straight season, as well as the Gatorade State Player of the Year. Congratulations, McKenna. The ability of Ryan Bartz, an outside hitter, to fire dangerous shots from any spot on the court made him a dynamic force. Just as impressive was the impact he made off the court with his knowledge of the game and his ability to support his teammates. He used those skills to lead Muskego to a 3rd-place finish in the Classic 8 Conference and a runner-up finish in the sectional. The Wisconsin Boys Volleyball Coaches Association named Bartz its State Player of the Year. He'll continue his career at Ball State. Congratulations, Ryan. Next up, wrestling, our boys and girls wrestling nominees. Please stand. The girls wrestler of the year is Josie Stokowski from McGuanago High School. And the boys wrestler of the year is Brayden Scholes from Kewaskum High School. Stokowski, a sophomore, finished the season 31-6 with 14 pins and had a historic run through the postseason. She powered her way through the sectional meet, winning her matches at 106 pounds by major decision or better to become the first girl in state history to qualify for the boys Division I state tournament. In the history of the meet's 3 divisions, she was just the 3rd girl to earn a spot at state. Congratulations, Josie. Scholes, a junior, earned the Wrestler of the Year award for the 2nd consecutive year. He went 54-0, his 2nd straight undefeated campaign, and won his 2nd straight 160-pound Division II championship. Overall, he has 111 career victories and 3 state titles overall, which make him just one of 98 wrestlers in the history of the state meet to have won 3 or more championships. Congratulations, Brayden. All right, that completes our first set of awards. Please join me one more time in congratulating all the outstanding players of the year. All right, it's the time you've all been waiting for. He was a first-round draft pick of the Green Bay Packers this spring after being a starting linebacker for the national champion Georgia Bulldogs this past fall. He had 67 tackles, including 8 in the Bulldogs' national title game victory over Alabama. Known as a ball hawk who is particularly effective against the run, he brings an intense toughness to the middle of the Green Bay Packer defense. He grew up in Georgia and went to Crisp County High School. He was the 22nd pick overall in the 2022 NFL Draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me give a big Milwaukee welcome to Green Bay Packers rookie linebacker, Quay Walker.
Hello, and thank you for being here tonight, Quay. Thank you for being here tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here. Congrats to all of y'all, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone so far that has won tonight and those to come and that have been finalists. I am Cassidy Hill. I am a sports reporter with the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel covering mostly the Packers, so we'll be seeing a lot of Quay here soon. First of all, welcome to Wisconsin.
Yeah,
How has it been so far?
It's been okay. It's kind of similar to where I'm from. Everything's separated, give a country type of feel. Other than that, it's been pretty good.
Have you tried?
I'm from Georgia. Yeah, I'm kind of country, so I'm trying to talk so y'all can understand what I'm saying.
No accent whatsoever. Quay, as we said, everyone here tonight is high schoolers so far,
Right.
hoping to go on to college. But can you take us back to your high school career in Georgia? And what was that like? Do you have any favorite memories from your time there?
I can't really say I have a favorite. I got so many I want to say, but I'm just gonna try to give y'all some advice for the ones who's not a senior and have a year or 2 or 3 more years to go. Just try to cherish it as much as you can. I know when being in high school, you always want to get to college and everything like that, but college is always gonna be there. But high school, these are people that you've grown up with just about your whole entire life for 11 to 12 years, whatever the case may be. It's gonna feel kind of strange not seeing those people once, you know what I'm saying, you graduate and move on to a new chapter in your life. So just try to cherish that. That would be the best thing I can say from that standpoint.
Very good advice. And congratulations, by the way, on being a first-round pick and
Thank you.
having now got your contract signed and done with.
Right.
So we want to know, now that that's behind you, what's going to be your first splurge?
So I bought myself a car that I always wanted, but other than that, my first 2 big purchases was the car, of course. Had to have a way to get around up here in Green Bay. So, and then I'm gonna buy my mom a house. She don't really know that yet, but that's it.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
That's great. Have you given it to her yet?
Say it again, Mel. No doubt.
That-
But no, I haven't. She don't know anything about it. I'm gonna try to do it when I go back in June. And try to surprise her and everything.
Nobody tell her. Nobody go tell her. So when draft night was there and the phone call comes through, you see a 920 area code. I don't even know if you knew what area code that was.
They say Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay, so when you see it says Green Bay, what's the first thought that goes through your head?
I was kind of expecting it a little bit. My teammate that I went to Georgia with, Eric Stokes, he got drafted in the first round the previous year, so I kind of messed around. I jinxed myself a little bit because I sent him a bunch of cheese emojis. So next thing you know, as soon as I saw that, I started smiling. But as soon as the GM, Brian Goody, started talking to me, I started crying a little bit. Nobody captured that, but man, it was real, real emotional, but it was a good feeling.
We won't tell anybody you cried.
I got you. I just told all y'all.
Well, we're keeping secrets here tonight. No, nobody will know you cried. Nobody will know your mom's bought a house. Right?
All right, I got you.
So how does a kid from Cordell, Georgia, you went to Crisp County High School, make sure I got that right. How does a kid from Cordell become a first-round draft pick for the Green Bay Packers? Was there anything that really helped you persevere and get through the tough times?
Just keeping my head down, just keeping a neutral head, just staying neutral at all times, I say. It was a lot of different challenges that was thrown my way, some that I wasn't expected to come my way. But with the support from my family and the people at the University of Georgia, I managed to get through everything. I just pretty much just sucked it up, just looked at it as life is hard, things supposed to be hard, but it's just adversity that comes with everything. And for me just to manage it, just to push through everything, and for me to overcome that was just very big, I'll say.
We know you just had a birthday, so happy belated birthday.
I appreciate it.
You turned 22. That means you're not that far removed from sitting in a seat with these kids coming out of high school. So if you could talk to an 18-year-old Quay Walker, what advice would you give him? Maybe some of the same advice you could give these kids here tonight.
Just always just be thankful for where you're at, and things like that. Don't take nothing for granted. And pretty much taking back to what I just said, adversity is going to come your way. Just try to come up with a plan on how you can maneuver through it and push through it and to fight through everything. For me, I was a kid when I first got to college. My freshman year, I'd quite say I was kind of struggling a little bit. It was just new to me. I felt like I was by myself, and I was to myself, and mentally it took a toll on me. So I never really talked to anybody, even though I had people to reach out to. But for those who finna go on to the next level, go on to college and everything, just always reach out to somebody. You never want to let that stuff ball in into you, because it can take a toll on you mentally day in and day out. So just reach out to somebody. It could be me. You can even probably DM me on Instagram and just, hey, Quay, I got a question. And I'm willing to talk to you. I'll talk to you. Hey, I might not see it, but I'm willing to talk to y'all, though. I really mean that. I always go to my message requests and just scroll down and see what people talk about. So I'm willing to do that, but that's the advice I can give you from that.
I'm glad you mentioned getting to Georgia and kind of being overwhelmed. You didn't start until this last year at Georgia,
right.
Correct?
Yeah.
And on, a national championship defense, arguably one of the best college defenses of all time, and you got to be a huge part of that. Mm-hmm. But what was it like going through that time where, especially with the transfer portal nowadays, a lot of kids would have said, I'm going to go somewhere else where I can play right away. Mm-hmm. Well, why did you stick it out?
Well, to be honest, I actually thought about transferring a whole lot of times, but with my position coach and Coach Smart, the head coach, they wouldn't quite let me do that. So they would not let me do that. I would try to get out of that. They wouldn't let me. But not only that, but it would have been selfish of me because of all the people that I got back at home who's looking up to me. So it takes it back to that word adversity. Just went through that, I had to push through and get through that. And once I did that, I just let a lot of people know that anything could be possible. But it was real, real hard to do because I wanted to leave, of course. But I think the best thing for me was just to stay there and just to push through that and just try to overcome that and just keep my head down and just keep working.
How would you say that adversity really kind of helped shape you, and what's the biggest positive you can take away from that, having to learn how to wait?
Biggest positive, I would say, outside of sports, outside of football, it's helped me throughout life. I always do the little things off the field. I do those things correctly, and that always managed to take care of the things on the field. So everything just pretty much is on one accord, one screen, however you want to put it, and they all tie in together. So just handling my business off the field, which is being 5 to 10 minutes early to class. Never have to worry my coach about me not coming to class and things like that, or not being at study hall. Just taking care of my business as I'm supposed to.
So go to class. That's
No
the
doubt.
secret.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know
to
if anybody
class.
wants to hear that. Go to class, eat your vegetables.
Exactly.
I actually read an article where Coach Kirby Smart said that you were, quote, committed to excellence.
Right.
What does that mean? What does it take to be committed to excellence?
Pretty much just take back to everything I just said. Handling your business off the field, just doing all the right things. More than likely just being a good person overall, just having a high character and things like that.
You were also quoted in that article as saying, I had to really, really mature my junior year and make a commitment to reaching your potential.
Right.
What goes into a decision like that, and how do you then actually carry it out in your everyday life?
What made me change my junior year, my freshman and my sophomore year in college, I wasn't doing those things. I wasn't upholding myself into a certain standard in order for me to get to where I'm at today, to be here in front of y'all and to talk and give out my experience on things that I've came across in my past. But my freshman and sophomore year, I was just immature. So I told y'all not to go to class, but I wasn't going to class. But I was just so frustrated because I wasn't playing and things like that. Things wasn't going how I expected to go. So I was just real, like I was mentally, I'll see somewhere you don't really want to be. And so my junior year, all that just came together and I grew up and started doing all the right things.
So you set that goal for yourself, and I'm sure, as most of the athletes here know, athletes are very goal-oriented.
Exactly.
So do you have any goals set for maybe your rookie year in the NFL and then for life after football as well?
For me, my rookie year, I don't really, I write down individual goals, but I don't quite share them. I haven't did that yet. But the
It's
first
okay,
thing,
we're keeping secrets here tonight.
all right, I got you. But the first thing, I'm a big team guy. Once you put the team first, everything individually will take care of itself. So I just have team goals, which is the first one to come in and get respect from all the guys that was there before me, the people that made the decision and choosing me to play for the Green Bay Packers, and just letting them know that they made the right decision. And just start there, and everything else will follow in order.
In light of a better way to ask this, what if you fail? Because failure can be a part of life. How do you turn that into a positive?
I'm already used to it. I failed in college. I had 6 goals set out for myself before I got to UGA. I didn't reach any of them. I reached one, which was be a first-round draft pick. I somehow lucked up and got that one. But that was my only
They dialed
one.
the wrong number?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that was just it, I'll say.
Did you play any other sports in high school besides football?
I played basketball.
So multi-sport athletes are becoming almost a hot topic nowadays. Are you an advocate for playing multiple sports? How can it help or hurt someone, if you could give advice to any of those here tonight that play multiple sports?
Well, if you really believe in being an athlete, I think playing 2 sports is the best thing for us to do. Just exploring your options. You never know what you may come across. You may end up liking something more than the other one. I was really in love with basketball, but football got me to where I'm at today and changed my whole life around. So just never know what you can get out of it.
It's a different type of athlete today than maybe it was 10, 20 years ago. It's a different era. Do you think that coaches need to be more innovative in how they do things and how they reach these athletes? And what type of coaching really motivated you the most?
So y'all probably don't really know too much about Coach Smart, but if you can Google anything, and you can just see how intense he is. But he was on me real, real hard. But I'm already critical of myself. But I can't really say, because every coach has a different coaching style. Some of them get loud, and some of them, it don't take them to get loud in order for them to get their point across or their personality or whatever the case may be. But every coaching style is different. I just try to adapt to all of them and just take what I can from out of them.
The athletes here tonight are clearly some of the best in this area. That requires a lot of juggling to different parts of their life. And there's a lot more on these guys today through social media, academically, than it was back in the day. So what's your best piece of advice to these kids out there when it comes to simply managing their lives and balancing their interests?
Pretty much just having I would say just having a plan for yourself, knowing what works best for you, and just sticking with that. I pretty much say.
Sleep is important too, right?
I keep forgetting sleep. Yeah, sleep is real, real important. You don't quite pay any attention to that once you're in high school, but once you get a little older, you'll quite realize that sleep is very important.
Very, very important. There's also the little issue of social media, which can take over all of our lives. It can also inject some negativity into these lives. I'm sure as you continue to go on to college, you'll see it more and more. You played at Georgia in the SEC, where there are millions of eyes on you and a lot of pressure.
Right.
How do you handle that negativity? Is it best to block it out? Do you just deal with it? What's your piece of advice?
Well, in order, like when being an athlete, it's just something that comes with it, even though it's negative. Can't really feed into that. Some people feed off of it. Like me, a lot of people said negative things about me because I didn't start until my senior year, and I was a 5-star coming out of high school. But I just pretty much just fed onto that. It took me a while, but eventually I ended up getting it. But some people may take things different, so pretty much just tone it out and just focus on what you need to focus on.
While we're here tonight to celebrate the athletic pursuits of these student athletes, they are students first. You were very clear about class being very important.
Yeah.
But how do you keep your focus on academically and other interests outside of sports? How crucial is that?
It's real important. It takes back to what I said earlier. You just got to find a plan when you're going to focus on academics and when you're going to focus on the things outside of academics. That'll be the first thing, like for the seniors who finna go on to college, that'll be the first thing that you need to get used to. Just find a plan that works best for you. You can take advice from somebody else, but that may not work for you, but just find whatever works best.
What actually is maybe the best piece of advice you can think of that you want to impart to these student athletes tonight as they get ready to either going to college or other parts of their life?
No matter what comes your way, just continue to try to fight through. Take back something I always love to say is, it don't cost much at all to be a good person. Just say, for instance, you go into a convenience store and you walk in to a cashier. She may be having a rough day. And just by you being kind and gentle or whatever the case may be, saying kind words can change a person's whole life. Because you just never know, because life is so short. So it don't cost much just to be a good person. Even though all of us come from different backgrounds, whatever the case may be, being a good person don't cost it all.
Very good advice. I know a lot of us are really excited to see you on the field this fall for the Packers. We saw some pictures of you at practice beforehand. You're a middle linebacker wearing a single digit.
Yeah.
Why number 7?
It's a lucky 7.
Is
So
it
y'all
lucky
heard of
for
that
you?
before, lucky 7.
Is it lucky for you?
So far, it's been lucky for me.
Okay, let's see how lucky you can get if we can go ahead and get a prediction from you. Do you think the Packers will sweep the Bears, Lions, and Vikings this season?
I just think we come out and we just play up to our standard and just do what we're supposed to do, then everything can take care of itself. I can't have too much say-so on that because I haven't played a game yet, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and just work.
It's a very good diplomatic answer.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know that we are going to open the audience up for questions as well. Does anyone have a question for Quay? I think if you do, they come to this mic here? Yeah, come on up to this mic here if you have a question. We'll start with this young man right here. What's your name?
Brady.
Brady? I'll let you go ahead.
I'm sure you've had to deal with burnouts in sports. How do you fight burnout?
Burnouts?
Like you're just getting kind of like, you just get in like a cycle of just like dreading
mentally?
practice and stuff, and it just gets kind of tough to stay motivated and into it.
It just takes back to why I started. Just always remind myself of why I started, and just reminding myself as a 7 or 8-year-old kid, this was like a position that I always wanted to be in. Once I get back to that standpoint, I translate my mind back to that, how I was then, and everything just flow from there.
Okay, thank you.
Brady. Next up, what's your name, young man?
Hi, so I'm Logan from Arrowhead High School, and I was wondering, what made you choose Georgia after committing to Alabama?
Okay, so during the time, 2017, they ended up going to the Rose Bowl, and that was Coach Smart's second year there. And my class, which was 2018, it had Justin Fields. There was a lot of people in that class. They recruited me while I was committed to Alabama because I'm from Georgia. A lot of us were from Georgia at the time, and it was a trend for a lot of guys from Georgia to stay home. So I just felt good by that, and Georgia played Alabama in the national championship, and they lost. And just didn't feel right knowing that I'm from Georgia and I'd be playing at Alabama, helping out Alabama beat Georgia. It just wasn't fair right at all. Like, in Georgia, it's straight bleed red and black, so I just went from there, and it turned out to be the best thing I could have ever made, best ever decision.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that question, though. That was a good one.
Hi. Hi, I'm Isabel Olson from Oak Creek High School, and I was wondering, what's something in high school you did like outside of in-season practices to help you improve?
For me, I was big on my conditioning, stamina, things like that. So I just go running. That was the main thing I did. I did drills, of course, but my main thing was just running, just being in the top shape. Whenever you're in the top shape and taking care of your body by eating, putting the right things in your body, and being in the right shape, they just translate over to the field, and it helps you become the player you want to be.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, yes.
Hi, I'm Jackie from Arrowhead High School, and was there a teacher or coach that influenced you in high school?
Yeah, so my high school coach, he came when I was in 10th grade. He became the head coach. He's actually from my city, so he came back and he became the head coach. I was playing basketball at the time, and I was in the gym. He came up to me. He said something that stuck with me. He was like, "You're 6'3", 6'4", and you're playing power forward." He was like, 6'3", 6'4" is a typical height for a Division I point guard. And he was like, 6'3", 6'4", that's real, real big in football. And so I thought about that, and it really made sense. And before you know it, I went out, and before I even played a game, my junior year on defense, I had like 3 Division I offers from Florida, Florida State, and somebody else. So listen to him. Listen to him was the best thing, but him, he's the biggest influence in my life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Nice shoes.
Thank you. I'm Peyton from West Bend East High School. You play with a lot of great players in Georgia. Who is the best one?
Best one?
Yeah.
Or you gonna get me in trouble?
I know.
That's hard to say, especially with this defense I don't play with.
Because not only do you play with Eric Stokes now, but another Georgia
Devontae
defenseman,
Wyatt.
Devontae Wyatt, was
Yeah,
drafted
so-
to the Packers.
I don't really know. I can't say it. I can name a few, but I'll probably start with probably George Pickens. He was one of them. DeAndre Swift. Eric Stokes, of course, Devontae Wyatt, Jordan Davis, N'Kobe Dean, Trayvon Walker. I'm thinking everybody. Everybody. I wish I could give you one person, but that's so hard to do.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Especially on such a dynamic defense,
No doubt.
arguably one of the best ever.
Exactly.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, I would say.
Well, now you've got three of those guys on the Packers. So maybe you can replicate it again, and we will all be watching. Quay, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure to get to know you.
I appreciate you. Can I do one thing?
Wisconsin, welcome.
If y'all don't mind, can y'all like cut the light so I can see like everybody out here? If y'all don't mind.
Ooh, he has tricks.
I'm gonna check it. So if y'all don't mind, I just want to record. I'm very thankful to be here and get in front of y'all and talk. It's a tremendous experience for me, and not only for people back at home. I just want to have this saved forever, so y'all can scream or do whatever on 3. If y'all don't mind, y'all okay with that? All right, 1, 2, 3. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming, and congrats to everybody. I'm just very blessed to be here to talk to all of y'all. So, yeah, thank y'all.
Thank you, Quay. Let's give him one more Wisconsin welcome. Thank you. Yeah, good.
Please welcome to the stage Amy Herbst, Vice President of Mental and Behavioral Health for Children's Wisconsin.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I am Amy Herbst, and I am the Vice President for Mental and Behavioral Health at Children's Wisconsin. I'm actually here standing in for Carson Mall, who couldn't make it here this evening. So 5 years ago, Carson tried to take his own life. He was just 14 years old, and he wanted to share with you tonight his heartfelt message about the importance of talking about your mental health. He wanted you to know that you are never, ever alone. You know this as well as I do. Our kids across the country and right here in Wisconsin are facing a mental health crisis. Last year, a study showed that 44% of high school students reported they persistently felt sad or hopeless within the last year. That's the highest number ever recorded. At Children's Wisconsin, we have made a huge commitment to invest in the mental health of our kids, youth, and adolescents. And we are working hard to reduce the stigma around mental health. We are doing this for each of you and for all of your friends. As we watch the terrible events unfold in Texas, where another school shooting has taken the lives of 19 innocent children, we are reminded that trauma doesn't always need to directly impact us in order for us to feel sadness or grief. Our hearts ache for the community of Uvalde, Texas, and we mourn with them. It is too much grief, it is too much loss, and we can't make sense of it. But what we can do is be there for each other. We can lead by example, we can ask for help when we need it, and we can listen with compassion when someone else has the courage to say, I am not okay. At Children's Wisconsin, we do truly believe that there is no health without mental health. And when we share our own mental health experiences, it makes it a little bit easier for others to share theirs, or to seek help that could ultimately save a life. We're about to watch a quick video that highlights Children's Wisconsin's Shine Through campaign. Immediately after, I invite you to grab the flashlights that you have and raise them up and show our combined power to shine through the stigma around mental and behavioral health.
We have a situation, Wisconsin. Our kids face a mental and behavioral health crisis, and it's time to shine through. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among teenagers. It's time to shine through and stop it in its tracks. There's a statewide shortage of pediatric mental and behavioral health workers. It's time to shine through and get families the help they need. These complex conditions, like anxiety and depression, can impact any child, anywhere. It's time to shine through and start a conversation that makes mental and behavioral health just as important as physical health. We are your kids, and this is our crisis. It's time to shine through and light a way forward. See how you can shine through and help create solutions for kids' mental and behavioral health with Children's Wisconsin.
All right, everyone, please join me with your flashlights. Point them towards the front, upper part of the room, and let's get them turned on. Thank you for doing your part right now in this moment to help reduce the stigma around mental and behavioral health. Thank you.
Let's welcome back Mark Stewart.
Wow, you guys make me feel special. All right, it's time to get back to the awards. First of all, one more time, thank you. Thank you for Children's Wisconsin. But let's get to the final awards of the night. Let's start off next with the Coach of the Year honor. This award is given to the coach who has shown tremendous leadership and commitment to excellence through success in their sport, but also through the incredible impact on the lives of their student athletes. And the finalists for Coach of the Year are Michelle Bruss of Oconomowoc High School. Todd Hansen of Kettle Moraine High School. And Kyle Conkle of Shorewood High School. And the winner is Michelle Bruss. The Raccoons girls volleyball program wasn't a major statewide player before Bruss arrived in 2009. Under her guidance, the program has been one of the best in Wisconsin. A state runner-up in 2015, 18, and 19, she led the team to its finest season this year. Oconomowoc went undefeated in the Classic 8 Conference and closed the season with a 13-match winning streak, during which the team dropped just one set. At state, they didn't drop a set, making Oconomowoc the first Division I champion to accomplish that feat in 13 years. Under her tutelage, 6 players received all-state distinction. Congratulations, Michelle. To help present the Team of the Year award, please welcome to the stage Brian Edwards, West Allis Store Director of Festival Foods.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin. This is a Wisconsin farmer.
All right, thank you, Mark. It's my honor to present the Team of the Year award. But before we do that, I would like to take a moment to recognize all the state champs in the room. All right, and now for the Team of the Year. Let's meet the finalists. Franklin High School football team. Kettle Moraine High School girls basketball team. And Milwaukee High School boys basketball team. And the 2022 Team of the Year is the boys basketball team of Milwaukee High School. The Pirates won their second straight Division II state championship, finishing the season with a 27-3 record and a 15-game winning streak. They stormed through the postseason, winning their games by an average of 25.6 points. The team was one of the area's most efficient in recent memory, as well as one of its most individually talented. 4 players, Milan Momcilovic, Ashton Janowski, Nick Janowski, and Josh Terrian, made the Journal Sentinel's all-area team. Congratulations to the Milwaukee High School boys basketball team.
Please welcome back Amy Herbst.
Okay, glad to be back here and sharing this moment with you. So it is my pleasure to be here again with you to recognize greatness and strength that transcends sports with awarding the 2022 Courage Award presented by Children's Wisconsin. What an honor it is to recognize this amazing student, athlete, and person, and also this year's Courage Award recipient. In January 2021, Jordan Glenn Hawkins suffered sudden cardiac arrest during a basketball game and was revived on the court. He had a defibrillator installed into his abdomen in the spring. And this past winter, he returned to action and helped the Vikings win a share of the Woodland West title and reach the sectional final. He ranked third on the team in scoring, second in rebounds, and was an all-state selection by the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association. Let's hear Jordan's story.
So that game last year was against Menominee Falls. Got the starting lines called out. Got a couple of possessions in, and we got the turnover, and I was walking back, and I just collapsed. After that, I was on the ground. They said my heart was started stopping twice. They had to use a AED, and after I woke up, it was just so hard to process. And after that, when I regained consciousness, I went to the hospital and they just ran a lot of tests and they said something's wrong with his heart. The process was have a defibrillator planted inside in my abdomen. Me and my family thought it was the best choice. The toughest part was like how I come back and fit back in, how my teammates react with me playing again. Pretty much how I come back to school, will everything be different, or pretty like little things like that. When I came back and was on the bench with my teammates, the goal was to be supportive and be there for them because it was a hard time and I didn't know how they would react playing without me, but I was just trying to be supportive. While being on the bench, I saw like it's a different view of playing and watching. Pretty much that time it just persuaded me to be like a coach at that time instead of being a player, and help my teammates instead of being like a teammate, being more of a coach like Coach Walls. But the first game I felt normal coming in, a little nervous a little bit. I wasn't nervous like usually out of all the games I ever played in my life. Usually I don't get nervous, but the first game back I was a little nervous, seeing if it would happen again. But I started, scored the first 9 points and then played a great game and then ended with 20 points. Most thing I'm proud about this season was just playing with my brothers, my family. It didn't matter about the win or losses, even though it did a little bit, but it was just being blessed to be back on the court with them. I really wanted to come back and play basketball. It's the thing I love to do. I want to make a difference in Milwaukee or anywhere else. I want to be that role model for people to just like look up to me and be inspired to others. It was, I played all my life and I really loved the game, and I didn't want to move away from it and give up and just, yeah.
All right, everyone, let's do that again. Let's give a big round of applause for the Milwaukee High School Sports Awards Courage Award recipient, Jordan Glenn Hawkins of Wisconsin Lutheran High School.
What's up, everybody? Rob Gronkowski here, and I want to give all the student athletes a major shout out for having a great year and earning this special honor. I'm here to help celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your wins. You are all winners in my book, and you know I know about winning. You just got a couple rings. Just keep putting in that work towards achieving your goals in both sports and life, because the sky's the limit, but you are the only one who can make it happen. These winners are a true testament of that. Here are your Athletes of the Year.
All right, it's time to announce our final 2 awards. We'll start with the nominees for Girls Athlete of the Year. The finalists are Kimora KK Arnold from Germantown High School, Grace Grahalski from Kettle Moraine High School, and McKenna Wooker from Brookfield Central High School. And the winner is Grace Grahalski. The junior led the Lasers volleyball and basketball teams to the state tournament and earned first team All-State distinction in both sports. In the fall, she led the volleyball team in kills and aces, helping the team reach the state semifinals, its deepest postseason run in school history. In the winter, she was the top scorer and rebounder for a basketball team that won its first state championship in 23 years. She capped the run by scoring a career-high 34 points in the title game. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Girls Athlete of the Year, Grace Grahalski from Kettle Moraine High School. And now for the final award of the night, the 2022 Boys Athlete of the Year Award, and the finalists are Seth Trimble from Menominee Falls High School, Miles Burkett from Franklin High School, and Luke Hurdle from Lake Country Lutheran High School. And the winner is Luke Hurdle, Lake Country Lutheran High School. The senior was a star quarterback in the fall and a top-flight performer during the basketball season. In football, Luke earned all-state recognition as a first-team selection at quarterback. In basketball, he claimed first-team all-state distinction after leading his team to the Division III state championship. He led that team in scoring, rebounding, and assist. The state title was Luke's second. He was a two-way starter when the Lightning won a state football championship his sophomore year. He finished his career as the rare athlete with more than 2,000 points scored in basketball and almost 5,000 yards passing in football. He'll attend the University of Wisconsin, where he has accepted an invitation to walk onto the men's basketball team. Congratulations, Luke.
Congratulations to the Athletes of the Year and to all of our All-Stars. I hope everyone tunes into the USA Today High School Sports Awards on July 31st. See you there.
Athletes, parents, coaches, and community supporters, thank you for celebrating with us tonight. Before we leave, it's time to announce one more award, our social media winner. First, let's welcome our guest, Quay Walker, out here one more time. And the social media winner is Rob Braun. Where you at? Come on down. Oh, Rob's coming from the rafters. I don't know how strong your arm is, Quay, you know. Oh, okay. All right, get those hands ready. All right. All right. Now, we got a couple other things. All award winners, please bring your plaques and make your way to the stage for a group photo. And again, a huge thank you to our presenting sponsor, Festival Foods. And we also couldn't do it without the support of Children's Wisconsin. And special thanks to the staff of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, as well as our special guest, the one and only Quay Walker. And remember, you can check out photos from tonight's show at jsonline.com. Seniors, good luck. Underclassmen, we hope to see you again here next year. Good night, and thank you for attending the Milwaukee High School Sports Awards.